I'm going to present you 5 ways to get into the automotive industry if it is something you want, whether you are a fresh student or you are searching for a career change. So here are 5 ways you can get into the industry. Number 1, the first thing to remember is that the industry itself is diverse. So automotive isn't just cars. You will also have the realm of motorsport, you can have the manufacturing components, you can also have electric vehicle charging, you can have software, you can have technology. So the entire world of automotive is super diverse. So you don't just have to target the big brand names, although it is quite fun working at one. Second of all, you can plan a study route that helps you get into the realm of automotive. And automotive can be anything from engineering, manufacturing, a technician, mechanic, to logistics, supply chain, procurement, finance, HR. There are a realm of things that you can do in the automotive industry to target your needs. So you can specifically look at, if you're looking at a skills-based piece, to study a skills-based subject such as engineering. You can also just have a mind to go in with a business aspect, a marketing aspect, or you can just go completely generic and do something like a maths, an English degree, or something along those lines. Thirdly, if you choose a route to study, you can obviously benefit from apprenticeship or graduate schemes. Now, sometimes degrees will offer a 4-year plan, which basically means you do a degree for 3 years, and then the 4th year is an on-site learning experience where you can work in a department, you can earn some money that year, and you can understand what the world of automotive, motorsport, EV charging, etc. looks like. For an apprenticeship, you can obviously go down the route of looking at a mechanic. You can also get apprenticeships in a range of different areas, such as marketing, if you actually aren't so set on going to university. You can obviously go and do some trade-based work as well that can get you into the industry. So the 4th way you can do it, and if this is more of a creative route for you, perhaps you've already gone through the steps of your education and you don't really want to start that stuff again, you can go and have a look at agencies that specialise in working with the automotive industry. And there are plenty of agencies out there who specifically work with automotive brands. You may also find that some have a little bit of a split across other industries, which is always really good to know and learn, because oftentimes you will see there's information that builds and feeds into automotive that may be relevant to construction, software, HR, etc. So take a look at local agencies or creative agencies that mostly prioritise and work with automotive companies. You can also look at consulting companies that focus on it. You can look at solicitors, lawyers that predominantly focus on automotive. There are a few realms that you can get into it by a route of another way. And then the 5th way is if you are someone like me who had done your degrees, you'd done your education, you had already got a job elsewhere, but you didn't know what you wanted to do and you needed to get somewhere else, is actually relying on transferable skills. And I have a blog that will support you in understanding what your transferable skills are and how you can apply them in a new industry. Now, one thing to note is that the automotive industry actually loves experts, but does also prioritise those who've got experience elsewhere, because it brings more diversity in terms of the thought pool into the world of automotive. So even if you have a background as a shop assistant, if you've been a teacher like I was, you've worked in a call centre, perhaps you have worked in another industry altogether like fast moving goods or banking, don't let it put you off applying for a job within the automotive sector, because you will find you have transferable skills and a different perspective that they may well prioritise. And I see a lot of this with colleagues. Obviously, I myself have been in the industry for 8 years. I came from a teaching background, but I've had colleagues that have moved into the world of automotive recently, have worked in fashion, fast moving goods, fast food, education, grocery, etc. So Honestly, most workplaces prefer a bit of diversity, because if you've got the same type of people, you don't have a very diverse thought pool. So those were 5 ways that you can get into the industry. They're not the only 5. You can obviously explore more routes such as freelancing. You can also explore things like content creation, self-employment. But those are 5 ways that I know have worked pretty well for myself and others to get into the industry. So if it's something you're interested in, let me know. Hope to work alongside you soon.